Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling one of the most frustrating moments for veterans, when your VA claim gets denied. It's like getting hit with a gut punch, right? You serve your country, you come home, and then you have to fight for the benefits you've earned. It's not right. But don't worry, I've been there. And I want you to know that a denial isn't the end of the road. It's just a detour. In this video I'll share the 3 critical steps you need to take immediately to turn things around and get what you deserve. Stick with me until the end and make sure to hit that subscribe button for more actionable tips every week. We're in this together, and I'm here to help you navigate this process every step of the way. Alright, so you got that dreaded envelope in the mail. The one with the news you were hoping wouldn't come. First things first, take a deep breath. I know it feels terrible, but we're going to figure this out together. The first thing you need to do is open that letter and really dissect it. I know it's the last thing you want to do. You probably want to crumple it up, throw it away, maybe even build a bonfire and watch it burn. But trust me on this, we need to understand exactly what the VA is saying. This denial letter is like a map, and while it might not lead us to the treasure right away, it's going to show us the obstacles in our path. So grab a highlighter, a pen, whatever you need, and let's break it down. Look for key phrases, specific reasons, anything that jumps out. Did they say you were missing some crucial documents? Did they not see a clear connection between your condition and your service? This is where we play detective. The VA is required to give you a reason for the denial, and it's usually hidden somewhere in the jargon of that letter. Don't worry, you don't have to be a lawyer or a codebreaker to figure it out. We're looking for the why. Why did they say no? Was it a paperwork problem? Maybe they needed more evidence, or perhaps there was a form you forgot to fill out. These things happen, and honestly, they're the easiest to fix. We just need to give them what they're asking for. Or, was it something more complex? Did they not understand the full impact your condition has on your life? This is where we need to get a little more detailed, a little more personal. We need to paint them a picture of what you're going through because of your time in service. Remember, this isn't about complaining or being dramatic. It's about being honest and factual. The VA needs to understand the connection between your service and your current condition, and sometimes that requires us to be very specific, very detailed. Don't be afraid to get into the nitty-gritty, the day-to-day struggles. How does your condition affect your work, your relationships, your ability to just live your life? The more information we can give them, the better they can understand your situation. Think of it like this. The denial letter is the first draft, and now we're going back with our red pen to make edits, to make it stronger, to make it impossible to ignore. We're going to give them a rewritten version, one that leaves no room for doubt. And hey, if you're struggling to make sense of it all, that's okay too. There are resources out there, people who can help you decipher the VA's language and figure out the best course of action. Don't be afraid to reach out to ask for help. You've earned that right. Remember, this denial isn't a full stop, it's just a speed bump on the road to getting the benefits you deserve. So let's take that denial letter, break it down, and use it as fuel to build an even stronger case. We're in this together and we're not backing down. Okay, now that we've dissected the denial letter and understand why the VA said no, it's time to fight back, strategically. Think of it like this. We're building an impenetrable case, brick by brick, with solid evidence. And trust me, there's nothing the VA respects more than a well-prepared veteran who knows their stuff. First things first, we need to address the specific concerns outlined in your denial. Remember those key phrases and reasons we highlighted? Those are our marching orders. If they said you were missing medical records, well, let's get those files in order. Gather every scrap of paper, every doctor's note, every test result that relates to your condition. And don't just stop at the physical stuff. In today's digital age, we've got emails, online portals, even text messages that can serve as evidence. Next up, the Nexus letter. This, my friends, is your secret weapon. It's a detailed statement from a medical professional. And I'm talking someone who knows their stuff, that directly links your condition to your service. Think of it as a bridge, connecting your time in uniform to the challenges you're facing now. A strong Nexus letter can make all the difference in the world. It provides that crucial link, that undeniable connection that the VA needs to see. But here's the thing. A Nexus letter isn't just a formality, it's not just a doctor signing off on a pre-written template. It needs to be personalized, detailed, and specific to your situation. This means you need to find a medical professional who understands the VA claims process, someone who's willing to really listen to your story, to review your service records, and to connect the dots. Now, I know what you're thinking. Paul, finding a doctor who actually listens, that's tougher than finding a parking spot in Times Square, and you're not wrong. But trust me, they're out there. Do your research, ask for referrals, and don't be afraid to talk to a few different providers before you find the right fit. Remember, this is your health, your life, your claim. You deserve someone who's going to go to bat for you. And hey, if you're struggling to find the right medical professional, don't give up. There are organizations out there, veterans, service officers, even online communities that can point you in the right direction. Now let's talk about the power of personal testimony. The VA needs to understand how your condition affects your daily life. And sometimes the most powerful evidence comes from the people who know you best. We're talking family, friends, co-workers, anyone who can speak to the challenges you face because of your service-connected condition. These statements, known as buddy statements, can be incredibly impactful. Think about it. Who better to describe the invisible wounds, the daily struggles, the impact on your life than the people who see it firsthand? They can provide those real-life examples, those human touches that bring your story to life. But here's the key. These statements need to be detailed, specific, and focused on the facts. Encourage your loved ones to share specific anecdotes, to describe how they've seen your condition affect your work, your relationships, your overall well-being. And remember, honesty is key. We're not trying to exaggerate or embellish. We're simply painting a complete picture of your reality. And sometimes, the most powerful stories are the ones rooted in truth. Gathering evidence can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Take it one step at a time, focus on one piece of the puzzle at a time, and remember, you don't have to do this alone. Chapter 3. Alright, we've analyzed the denial, gathered our evidence arsenal, and now it's time for the main event filing that appeal. Think of this as the rematch, and this time we're coming in swinging with even more knowledge, more preparation, and more determination. Now, the VA gives you a few different paths for appeal, each with its own set of rules and timelines. It's like choosing your weapon for battle. You want the one that best suits your situation. First up, we've got the supplemental claim. This is your go-to if the denial was due to missing information or documentation. It's like saying, hey VA, you said I needed more evidence. Boom! Here it is. Think of it as adding fuel to the fire, bolstering your existing claim with new and relevant information. This could be those missing medical records we talked about, that powerful nexus letter, or even those compelling buddy statements. Next, we have the higher level review. This option is like requesting a second opinion from a more experienced doctor. You're essentially asking for a fresh set of eyes to review your case, someone with more expertise and authority. This can be a good option if you believe the initial reviewer made an error or didn't fully grasp the complexities of your condition. It's like saying, hey, I think there might have been a misunderstanding. Can someone with a little more experience take a look? And finally, we have the big leagues, the board appeal. This is where you take your case to the veterans law judge, the ultimate decision maker in the VA claims process. It's like going to court, but instead of lawyers in suits, you've got veterans fighting for their rights. This option is typically used for more complex cases, or when previous appeals have been denied. It's a longer, more involved process, but it can also be the most rewarding if you're successful. Now, no matter which appeal route you choose, there's one crucial deadline you need to keep in mind. 1 year. That's right. You have 1 year from the date on your denial letter to file your appeal. Think of it like a ticking time bomb. You don't want to wait until the last minute and risk missing your shot. The sooner you act, the better. It gives you more time to gather evidence, to prepare your case, and to ensure everything is in order. And remember, filing an appeal can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be a solo mission. There are resources available to help you every step of the way. Veteran service organizations, accredited attorneys, even online communities dedicated to navigating the VA claims process. They're all there to offer guidance, support, and a helping hand. Don't be afraid to reach out, to ask for help, to lean on those who have walked this path before you. Remember, you served our country and now it's our turn to serve you. We're in this together, and we're not backing down until you get the benefits you deserve. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you or someone you know navigate the claims process. Remember, a denial isn't the end. It's just a detour on the road to getting the benefits you've earned. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another update. We're in this together, and I'm committed to providing you with the information and resources you need to succeed. Have questions or need guidance? Drop a comment below. I'm here to help. And remember, your benefits are worth the fight. Never give up.